EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Nighthawks of Houston taking on the Lumberjacks of London.
2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
Velus Jones now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here we go.
2nd and a couple. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
No jump. Ready? No mas. No mas. Right.
Fields on first down. And that is incomplete here. KJ Osborne, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. But you look at this defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Pollard going to try the right side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Here we go, son.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Now it's Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Richardson going to change the play here. Now Patterson to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Smash Broncos! 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
They go play action with Richardson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Pushing through the contact. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Fields. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
Fielded at the 43. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Cowboys!
Richardson going to move him around. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
Oh, he shifts past him. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
He's going to pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Richardson now on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But you look at this defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Ayuk goes in motion.
Check.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first.
Three.
Again, it's Walker.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down.
50 Bobcats. 18, Pioneers.
Now Richardson.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Play action. It's Fields.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another.
And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Ready.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
Second down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Here's Walker.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Let's go now.
Second and goal from the 1.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal.
Walker is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Cut.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Go.
On play action, Fields.
Rolling to his right.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards there on 3rd down as they pick up a 1st and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now a 2nd and 2. Osborne motions left. 2nd down, Pollard again.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on 1 run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again.
And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Here we go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Go check. Go check. Let go.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
Go.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go, son.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
They'll try to run with Pollard.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the 2nd half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second down, here's Richardson.
It's Kelsey on the ground.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Back to Walker on first down. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Hey, Chris.
Sticking with Walker on second down. They're going to snub this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On third down, here's Walker. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear, but here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on fourth. They'll run for it. It's Walker, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2, but he doesn't come anywhere close. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Meanwhile, Fields throw here, taken in by Knox. And quickly, they get to the line. Fields going to change things up here.
Hey, can't.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup of 17 yards. That time on the run pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Now Fields.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Here's Walker to start the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
A pitch comes to Walker.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
148 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Richardson looking to throw this. Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Drop 60, drop 60.
Off play action. Richardson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to move that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
79 Broncos.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Earlier, they had 2 other 4th down conversion attempts that did not go their way. This time, it does go their way.
And this reminds me of a conversation I had with him in the offseason. There wasn't even a game to be played, but what he told me, I have enough confidence in my team and my play calling ability that I think I can always pick it up. Thus, they continue to go for it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Ready. 60 vices.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. Come my team.
Richardson off the play fake. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Come on.
2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. No.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. And they're going to speed things up here.
19 Tigers.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Nighthawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here we go.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown.
Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lumberjacks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 5. In motion goes Raymond. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Check match, check match.
Play action. Now Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
On now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here's Fields. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Intended for Tony Pollard.
Damn, Todd, that wasn't no fumble right there. Oh, that's good.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. Here we go. Alert. Alert. Go.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
At the 38-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
This one left side, caught by Patterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's 2nd down.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Running left is Walker.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston.
Ken Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Nighthawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Don't jump. Ready?
26-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
45-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd down and a yard. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Trying to run for it with Pollard.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down.
Straight ahead, Walker. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Taken down at the 43.
So Houston going to come away here with